Meowdy y'all, and welcome back to another video. In a previous video, I theorized what I thought all the bachelorettes' wedding dresses would look like, and received some comments asking how their weddings would look like. In Stardew Valley, we get married in the same location no matter who we marry, just to the left of the saloon. But if our spouses could really choose where exactly they got married, where would they go? That's what we'll be discussing today, so buckle up. I believe Alex would be a little bit more traditional. He wants his grandparents to attend, so he'd ideally pick a chapel in Pelican Town. But since that doesn't exist, I imagine he'd choose the Yoba Shrine for a small, intimate ceremony based on Evelyn and George's advice. He wouldn't invite the whole town either, just a few close friends. Evelyn would likely help with the guest list, and I can see her and George suggesting that he keep it simple and personal, rather than a big spectacle. I think Alex would really value their advice and ultimately just be happy to get married here. I can see Abigail wanting a unique wedding venue, maybe even in the cemetery. That would definitely spark some drama with Pierre and Caroline, who would likely try to persuade her otherwise. If she listens to them, I think she might choose a spot next to the mines or the Adventurers Guild. The quarry, especially if it's cleared and decorated, could be stunning. It's surrounded by the mountains, giving it that adventurous vibe that she loves. No matter where she ends up, it would still hold a special meaning for her. Elliot is incredibly passionate and romantic, and I immediately picture him wanting to get married by the ocean, which he adores. While his heartfelt boat ride in his 10-heart event is sweet, getting married right next to his cottage might feel too much like a backyard affair. Instead, I envision him choosing a spot closer to the tide pools over here by the docks. That little pier would capture the beauty and romance of the ocean perfectly, making it a truly special location for his wedding. Emily is definitely going to be a wild card when it comes to her wedding plans. I can see her wanting to get married in the Calico Desert, partly so Sandy can be there. Sure, it's going to be a trek for everyone from Pelican Town, but the adventure of traveling to the desert would feel sweet and magical for her. The Calico Desert is full of enchantment with its obelisks, the Galaxy Sword, the Skull Cavern, and the oasis nearby. It would be the perfect backdrop for a truly unique and memorable celebration. For Harvey, I envision a wedding that blends his love for the skies with a touch of practicality. The summit, which is only accessible after achieving perfection, would be the perfect cliffside location. Overlooking Stardew Valley, it captures that sky-high feeling without actually being up in the air, which I think he'd truly appreciate. If he chose a spot closer to Pelican Town, it might feel too much like work. So this serene, elevated setting would provide the ideal separation and romantic atmosphere for his big day. Haley's wedding plans would definitely revolve around the beach. I can see her choosing the main beach area, as she wouldn't want to be anywhere near Willie's fish shack. Definitely not a good look to smell like fish on her big day. She loves the gorgeous sand, sunbathing, and taking pictures, so this setting would be perfect for her. If Ginger Island is an option, that would be her ideal choice. It's not just a beautiful beach, it's a romantic tropical escape that feels like a destination wedding, with the added bonus of being a perfect honeymoon spot right after. For Sam, I envision a unique and laid-back wedding at the train tracks. Whenever the train passes through Pelican Town, I notice the graffiti on the train. What else is there to notice? Who's actually running to the train as soon as it's passing? And it makes me think that he and Sebastian might have done some tagging back in their younger days. So a wedding here would perfectly capture Sam's punk, edgy vibe while also still being romantic. If the area is decorated and cleaned up, it could transform into a cool and casual setting that reflects his personality. I found some images on Google that showcase exactly what I mean. A train track wedding could be a fantastic way for Sam to celebrate his love. Leah's wedding would definitely take place in the woods. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Unlike Elliot, I don't see her wanting a ceremony right next to her house or anything like that because it would feel like her backyard. Instead, I do picture her getting married in the secret woods. While you might expect Emily to choose this spot since it's where her 10-heart event happens, I think Emily values that location as a private, personal retreat for y'all, and she wouldn't want to share that with the entire town. For Leah, the secret woods would be the perfect intimate setting to celebrate her love with you. Sebastian is definitely another wild card when it comes to his wedding. There's no way he would want a big ceremony in front of a huge crowd. He doesn't want to deal with the socializing, he doesn't want to deal with the mingling, and he certainly doesn't want to deal with the after party. No thanks. When he tells Robin and Demetrius that he's engaged, I could see them immediately jumping into planning mode. Robin being like, oh my god, we have to invite a bunch of people, let's start planning, let's do this. I can just imagine Sebastian having internal screaming in his head, oh god, I gotta get out of this. A few hours later, I think think that he would knock on your door and say, hey, let's just elope to Zuzu City. He'd want a quick trip to the courthouse on his motorcycle, just the two of you, followed by a day or maybe even a night of exploring the city together. No fuss, no big celebration, just a private moment between you and him. And that sounds like Sebastian's ideal way to tie the knot. Maru, on the other hand, would definitely want a more inclusive wedding, inviting Robin, Demetrius, Penny, and the rest of Pelican Town. I envision a beautiful ceremony near Linus's house, maybe even in front of that giant tree. If it was decorated gorgeously, I think it would be fantastic. However, I do think it would be a little awkward to ask Linus to like move his tent for the wedding day. I feel like that's a little weird. So the mountainside area to the left might be a little bit better. I think it would be really gorgeous and romantic. Plus, I can also see Maru creating a special robot just for her wedding day, so it would be easier for her to transport everything from her house to the ceremony location, especially if she has to lug around a giant robot. It's the perfect blend of her love for technology and her desire for a heartfelt celebration. For Shane, I think initially he would be a little bit similar to Sebastian. He would want something low-key, maybe even an elopement. But the moment Shane announces his wedding plans to Marnie and Jazz, he's going to hear from Jazz, oh my god, can I be the flower girl? Oh my god, I want to get married one day. Oh my god, this is so exciting. So I can definitely see him changing the plans after that, with a romantic celebration on the ranch. There's a lovely spot right next to the cherry tree, which is very nostalgic since this is where you have your first heart event with him, and Jazz is usually seen playing by this tree. This area could be beautifully decorated with flowers, creating a magical atmosphere. I think it would really resonate with Shane, making him feel loved and supported by everyone close to him. It would be a heartfelt celebration surrounded by the people who truly care about him. Penny would absolutely choose a library wedding. I think the museum could be transformed into a stunning venue with plenty of space for the whole town to fit comfortably, just like an Elliot's Heart event. Imagine flowers adorning the bookshelves, creating a romantic atmosphere reminiscent of the Grand Library in Beauty and the Beast. The combination of books and beautiful decorations would really make it feel enchanting, and I feel like this would be a very personal touch from Penny. A library wedding would perfectly reflect Penny's love for knowledge and her appreciation for a cozy, intimate setting. I can just picture how gorgeous it would look like. So, do you agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments what y'all think and where you think each spouse would get married. One last thing, while I was doing research for this video, I happened upon a mod called More Wedding Venues on Nexus Mods. I thought it was really cute and charming, and I've added the link in the description in case anyone is interested. Of course, this doesn't apply for non-PC players, and while we're talking about non-PC players, friendly reminder that the 1.6 update is coming to mobile and console on November 4th. I saw some comments going around speculating if this was true or just a rumor. It's 100% true, as it was said by Concerned Ape himself, so look forward to that very soon, y'all. Super excited for y'all to get your hands on the 1.6 update. With that said, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I stream pixel art and Stardew Valley on Twitch, so if you'd like to check that out, link in description. And if you've got a suggestion for the next video or some headcanons that y'all have and want to share, be sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe to catch my next video. I'll be making more Stardew Valley videos, so keep an eye out. See y'all next time. Bye!